I don't know whether I was an unwitting social experiment or whether I was fulfilling a quota of some sort, but they fucking let me in. And I headed over, and I did not get off to a flying start. Arrived. Everybody else arrived in these really fancy cars, which to that point I'd only ever seen before on like Top Gear. When the Friel family rocked into town, we took my dad's old reliable transit white van. Everyone else a personalised number plate. We had my dad's name slapped on both sides. A few letters were missing, but you could fill in the blanks. Emerging from the vehicle was myself in my finest Adidas, followed by my father, who looks like Jim Royal with male-pattern baldness. And then my mother came next. Now my mother, she was in her mid-40s at the time, but she looked like she was in her mid-30s. However, she needed a hip replacement, and it showed. She's a tough Irish woman, and she does not like to show weakness. She limps, and she was trying to hide it. It made it look about 10 times fucking worse, and I think everyone in the general vicinity, it just looked fake, you know. Everyone looked at us and thought, oh, well, this is new for St Andrews, an education funded by benefit fraud. That would have been grand, but I didn't take my possessions across the Irish Sea in the 3 matching suitcases that everyone else had. No, no. I took a bunch of sports bags that my mother had borrowed from the gym. Yes, shit hip or no shit hip, the woman's a personal trainer because we're not a family to play to our strengths. We had the Umbro, the Nike, the Diodora bag, we had the works. We were carrying all this shit around this campus, and I think generally everybody looked at our family and thought, I wasn't going to university at all. We're just a very specific kind of Irish clan that show up to rich people with stolen goods to be sold cheap. So that was my start at St Andrews. And take that aside, I actually didn't get on too badly. I had to join Facebook to start at St Andrews because, well, back in Ireland in 2008, we were still a Bebo nation. And I added people on Facebook, and on day 6, this guy accepted my friend request. And then later came up to me and said, how come you never told me your name wasn't Tarmac? I said, probably because I never told you it was Tarmac. The entire 6 days that he knew me, he thought my name was Tarmac Fail. Exactly. Thing is, I knew that's what he was calling me, but he had a nickname at university, which was Biscuit, and I just thought, oh, this is amazing. I've got a nickname now too. I've been accepted. I had not been accepted. I had just at 18 years of age never reached the level of coherency required to properly introduce myself in my mother tongue. Hence, all the frickin' mime back at school, okay? That's why we did all that. And boy, did we mime with Mrs. Farn. We mimed digging holes, carrying luggage, and painting rooms because expectations weren't high. And that's all we fucking did. Elocution and mime, apart from one day when we did speeches. Reason being, my drama teacher was getting married a month later, and she thought it would be nice to do something fitting with that occasion. 17 years I've been educated, and this is the most formative and memorable lesson I have ever had. This is how she introduced speeches. There are many different kinds of speeches. You can make a speech to inspire others, accept an award, or at a special event such as a wedding. Obviously, we're going to focus on the latter type because nobody in this class is going to become president or win Oscars. That's a direct quote from an authority figure in my childhood, okay? A direct quote. Oh, any feminists in? I think that's about 3 feminists. Everyone else, oh, I'm keen for oppression. No, yes, I like second-class citizenship. Keep the vote, we don't want it. Okay, you 3 feminists, wherever you may be. You'll love what she said next. This is what she followed it with. Obviously, this is something only boys need to be good at, because a woman should never speak at a wedding. Bit more feminism now, eh? Yeah. Now, I swear to God, I've never in my life heard any few sentences put so many people in their place all in one fucking go. But I tell you what, she had to be efficient, she only had the hour a week. And I missed the irony of her talking about speeches of inspiration and then telling us all about her life's limitations. I also let the feminist shit slide because I wasn't that feminist back then. I was a bit busy being insensitive to the fact that apparently I wasn't going to be winning a fucking Oscar. Who the hell did she think she was to tell me that I wasn't going to be winning an Oscar? Who did she think she is? If any of you want to take this opportunity to remind me that she was my drama teacher, I want to remind you to shut up. She has no right to say that. I was incensed. At that point, I had actually been planning to go down the Olympic gold medal route because I thought, that's realistic, I'm quite the pinnacle of physical perfection. I love it. It's just a smattering of you four who find that hilarious, but everyone else is like, yes, he is quite the pinnacle of physical. That is not funny. That is an accurate description, and I like you guys better for that. No, I actually decided in that moment, though, I'm proving that bitch wrong, and I'm going for the Oscar. I'm taking home that statuette. Probably just as well. Any Irish people in? Oh, we have, yes, you're lady, I flyered you. You're from Wexford, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. You support Ireland in the Olympics?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's dark days, those. I mean, I swear to God, I did a bit of, it's just as well I ditched the Olympic dream when I did. We're not great at that. Have you any idea? 90... Huh?
We won with the horse who was drugged.
Oh, stop stealing my lines!